I didn't understand a word you just said.
Oh.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Geek
no,
Yogurt
you
Podcast. I am Knock.
5-second rule. Oh, I'm Rara.
I'm Wave.
You can have this one.
And intern Ashley.
Woo!
And Psalm for a brief period of time.
And this week we are talking about season finales.
Yes, season finales of shows that we like.
The comic book nature, maybe.
Yeah, kind of.
Shows that we like and Gotham.
Yeah. So there you go. Well, it can be shows that we like that didn't even deserve any. Like I personally didn't watch Constantine, but that probably
They didn't get a finale.
They didn't get
any
one. So
kind
there
of-
was.
yeah.
We can talk about how good or bad that show was too.
That
It
show was
depends on your
phenomenal.
preference. Apparently, a lot of people didn't like it, so they got canceled.
Yeah, but I'd like to note Michael Bay's a multi-millionaire, and the Twilight books and 50 Shades of Grey all sold. So what I'm getting at is people are fucking morons.
Yes.
So that show was good, and we had confirmation this week that for sure, definitely, it is dead.
Yeah, nobody wanted to pick it up.
Because there was a rumored for a while there that someone might pick it up, but it is toast.
Steve Amell tried. He
Everybody
tried so hard.
There were so many famous people backing that show that everybody thought maybe it would get picked up by the CW, but it just didn't take.
I love his because of the meme that he attached to the tweet, which was a shot of him from Arrow with NBC, you have failed this fandom.
Well,
Dude's got a good sense of humor, and NBC did fail that fandom. Hard.
well, that was also probably a pretty good genuine
Are you
push
just picking
for it.
out cash?
No, I'm picking out M&M's.
Because
I don't think
that's how the
And
Veronica
Grape.
Mars movie got made, right? From
that
fans.
that was a Kickstarter, yeah.
Yeah, from fans they made that. And what's another one?
What's
Daredevil?
that? What was that first
Not
one?
Daredevil. Deadpool.
Yeah.
Fan interest got those movies going. So that was actually a good
gigantic
try.
fan backlash because of what they did in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, but it was something that was
You're
done
nuts.
from the audience
Yeah.
and not from like producers going, let's make this film.
Well, yeah.
So that was good that they
It's just like
tried that.
the reason why Man of Steel was considered a flop, even though it made money, was because of fan reaction. So hopefully there will be a strong enough fan reaction with Constantine that something will happen, because Johnny Boy needs to come back.
Yeah, another Constantine movie or a different production company picking it up. Even the Justice League Dark would be a good
That'd be
jump off
phenomenal.
Well, I just
Zatanna.
shared that on Facebook today for Ron Perlman came out today and said he wants Hellboy 3 and to do it up just like they did those other ones.
Well,
Cool.
and as we know, as I think most people know, Carl Urban is lobbying hard for a Dredd 2.
Which would be badass and awesome.
Hell yeah, because the last
Yeah.
one was.
But isn't he busy writing Star Trek 3?
No,
Not him.
Simon Pegg is writing it.
Yes,
I thought he was co-writing it.
No, well, Simon
Well-
Pegg's co-writing it, but Urban's just like a super trekker. whatever you
Who's
wanna call him.
breathing down Simon's neck and like forcing him to do stuff.
I'm
Because
sure.
all right, so
that's all good news, I think.
yeah, as for all right, Flash.
Yeah.
I was completely emotionally devastated by Flash. It was so great. That season finale was phenomenal.
There we go.
Oh my God, Jay Garrick's helmet.
Yep.
Which, as somebody on Tumblr was kind enough to point out, there is an episode of the 90s.
Bye, Sam.
Sounds
Bye,
getting the
guys.
hell out of here.
I don't know if I'll see you. It was very nice
Ever
meeting you.
again. Bye.
And good working
Have
with
a
you.
great life.
And in case I don't see you, good luck in all your future endeavors.
Thanks, you too.
Try not to kill anybody.
Okay.
It can be hard in this room.
Especially with these three.
That's what she said.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So,
I'll let you know how it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
thanks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sam was off to see Jurassic World.
Nice.
now I fucking hate him. Okay. Because I'm so jealous. But yeah, so there was an episode of the 90s Flash show where the Trickster blew up a statue of the Flash that was wearing the old style, the Jay Garrick style Flash helmet.
Yeah.
So somebody was kind enough to point out that, so when the time bubble opened and boom, Jay Garrick's helmet.
Yeah.
So it was referencing the explosion of that.
Not necessarily. It could just be they were like, well, we're doing a time portal. Let's do a Golden Age Flash reference. Which
That's the pie tin
that
with
works.
wings, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The Mercury helmet.
The Mercury helmet. Yep.
Because Jay was a badass.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean that entire episode. Hell, that and the episode before it, Rogue Air.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rogue Air right now is my favorite episode, and that's saying a lot.
Well,
But,
Knock just left, and he's the only other person.
That's 'cause he's off to
watch that show.
Yeah.
Knock is off to do actual work. Give him a sec.
Oh, okay.
All right. So while he's gone, shall we?
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm still struggling to see and complete the Flash series. Although I do take the opinions of my fellow yogurt folks kind of seriously. So maybe I'll be able to get to that now that we're in the off season. And I'll be able to
Well,
actually
here at
watch
Geek
that.
Yogurt, we're all about culture.
Yeah. So maybe I'll give that a go again. So I'm glad it ended well. It looked pretty epic.
Oh,
You guys were so stoked about it, so. And I did read some spoilers on it, so it sounded pretty good.
Yeah. I just won't spoil the rest of it for you.
Oh,
I'm probably going to,
that's okay.
because the Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
He's a badass.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did
He
also
did.
watch the Arrow crossovers too, and
Well.
that was okay too as well.
Huh.
So
All right. So well.
leading right into segueing for Arrow.
You see, I was gonna wait for Knock for that one.
Uh-huh.
Well, and here comes Knock. Okay, Knock first. Flash thoughts.
Knock first Flash thoughts. First Flash thoughts.
What are your thoughts on the Flash season finale?
I don't remember it very much. I thought it was good. I remember it being good, and I remember the helmet and the time bubble, but it's been a few weeks, and I really don't remember
The
what
joke
happened.
about Rip
I think
Hunter?
Wave just shit when you said that. He just shit himself.
Okay.
His face got really red. I noticed that.
So Arrow. Moving on.
Yep. So
Do you
Arrow.
remember
finale.
the Arrow season finale?
Yeah, it was kind of fucked up the way it ended, but
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I have a handle on what's going to happen next season. So
They're going to Coast City. Carol Ferris,
And
Ferris
he's-
Airfield.
he's going to be dubbed the Green Arrow.
Yes. Wait, officially? They're saying that?
Officially, yeah.
About time.
See, I like that. I like how the season finally came back to it being about Arrow and not about everybody else. So that's what I liked about it, because it started to lose me in the beginning, but I'm glad to see that it came back in the end. And they
This-
resolved a lot of the stuff that they kind of started and didn't really finish into.
The season really started to lose me. There were some good episodes, but a lot of the season I didn't enjoy as much as I did the first 3 seasons.
For me, it was more of the
2 seasons.
Yeah. For me, it was more of the city loves him. The city hates him. The city loves him. The city hates him. The city loves him. The city hates him, and he hates himself. It's like, I'm so fucking sick of this. I'd rather deal with the goddamn Iron Atom, who at least is becoming the Atom finally, thanks to that Legends of Tomorrow trailer. We know this.
Well, that's the other thing, too, which I thought was kind of like a stupid move on CW's part. They do this thing where they blow up Ray Palmer and the whole top floor of Palmer Industries, that building. But then, 3 days later, he comes out in the Legends of Tomorrow trailer. It's kind of weird. You kind of kill any suspense that you might have had.
But they did the same
Right.
thing with a couple of episodes back of Arrow.
Oh
Because
yeah,
you-
where
the poison gets released into the...
and in the teaser,
Mm-hmm.
the episode where it looks like everybody got killed because of the bioweapon.
Oh, that's a mid-season finale. That's not
That
a
wasn't a
season.
That was
Season
a
finale.
That was 2 episodes before the finale.
Oh, well, then you
And-
know that that's not. Then you know that that's bullshit, though.
Well,
That's
here's
what
the
I'm saying.
thing. In the teaser,
Uh-huh.
they show in the teaser for the
Yeah.
next episode, they show everyone.
Yeah.
And then in Flash,
Uh-huh.
they show you that Ali has
Yeah.
not gone to the dark side,
Right.
Because he shows up to help out Barry.
But that's still nebulous.
but, okay.
He could have been bad and still just doing something on the side.
And
So-
not the way it was acting.
I think the big turn there was the point that you made that they were alive, and that's just a weird thing that CW does that I don't think
Well, all
makes
right.
much sense.
I got 2 things on this one. Okay, two things on your point of that you didn't like them blowing up the floor and then showing in the trailer.
Yeah.
Point 1 is it doesn't fit the show.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from Sarah, they have not killed off any major allies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not the type of show where they would do that.
Mm-hmm.
Especially somebody like Ray, who had been built up that much to that point.
Mhm.
There'll be no sense in because there's no realistic payoff. Like with Sarah, there was the payoff of holy shit, the League of Assassins.
Well, I'm not naive. I didn't think they were going to kill off Ray, but but 3 days later, we get him back as if nothing had happened.
Okay, so
That's the other
well,
thing.
and this leads me into my point number 2, and a great segue into one of the other ones. Gotham's been doing that since episode 1 with no suspense.